Okay, so I woke up to no freaking heat in the house this morning. The little red light is on this thing. Let's see if you can see it. There's a red light over here. I pushed the button once and it didn't fire up. All right, just a little pause in the action. First of all, I apologize for how shaky this video is. I got a new camera, an Insta360 Go Ultra, and the stabilization was set on medium instead of severe, and it's extremely shaky. It was on my chest on a mount, and it looks absolutely terrible, so I apologize. Number two, I had already tried pressing the reset button one time. It puts about 30 ounces of oil into the chamber, and it didn't fire at all. So if you keep pushing it, it's going to keep throwing more and more oil into the chamber. So you don't want to do that. You push it one time and that's it. So that's where we are now. I pushed it once. It didn't fire at all. It's not like it fired and went off. It didn't fire. And now I'm bleeding. I'm opening up the bleeder valve to see if there's oil flow, to see if there's a blockage in the oil tank or if the filter is blocked. The filter was changed about 2 weeks ago. I had the guy come out. So that shouldn't be the case. All right, so that's it. Right now I'm looking for the right size open and wrench to open the bleeder, which is down here. And you should know how to open the bleeder because you have to do that if you run out of oil. All right, so here we go. I'm opening the bleeder now. All right, and I'll put you back on the audio from the video. So again, you can see how shaky it is. All right, so what I'm going to do is hit reset. I'm going to see how much oil, if it flows in there properly. All right. So that I just hit reset, that oil would be flowing into the chamber. And if it doesn't ignite, then you have 2 times this amount in the chamber. So it'll run for 45 seconds until that safety shuts it off. So that's what's happening right now. It's going to go off after 45 seconds. Right. So that's what tripped out on safety means. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test the transformer, which is that black thing on top. Initially, I closed the bleeder valve, but then I opened it back up because in order to test the transformer, again, you don't want oil going into the chamber. So you have to open the bleeder and put a bottle under there or something so oil doesn't go into the chamber. And I'll show you how I test it. It's coming right up. All right, I just edited out the part where I opened the bleeder back up. That seems pretty good, actually. So from doing this, it looks like this transformer is good. You want the arc to go almost all the way across, kind of like it is. If it were a bad transformer, it would be very, very small compared to what you're seeing there. Since everything's been okay so far, at this point I have to take the electrodes out and look at the nozzle and look at the electrodes and make sure everything's okay. So I'm just getting a big wrench. In order to do that, you have to take the oil line off. So taking the oil line off, there's a little thumb screw after you get the oil line off, and then you could pull the probes right out. This off. Screw this. And take this out and see what it looks like. So This boiler was serviced not too long ago. The issue is there's a ton of crud. I mean, all kinds of soot and everything all over the tip of the nozzle. And also the probes are misaligned. I mean, everything's tight in there, but the one probe is up about, the tip is maybe like 1/4 of an inch above the other tip. So that's why it's not firing. They're not even close. And everything was tight. In other words, they was screwed down. So I don't know how they moved or if the guy put them in wrong or whatever, but I have to go clean the nozzle and I have to open up the screw and realign the tips, which I have like a little gauge. It shows you that they're supposed to be a certain amount apart and a certain amount above the nozzle, but they have to be even with each other, and they're totally not. So I'm sorry this is so hard to see. I apologize, but I'm just cleaning this off here, and if I get a shot of where the tips are misaligned, I'm going to pause it and I'll put like a still in there. Okay, but it's really, really incredible. Here it is. Here's why the thing wouldn't fire. Besides all that crud, look at those two tips. Okay, look how far apart they are. I mean, they're not even in the same plane. One is a good 1/4 of an inch above the other. And again, they were solidly in there. That's bolt that you're looking at near the bottom of the frame. That bolt was tight. Both of those were tight. And here I'm just cleaning this soot. I'm cleaning it off the tip of the nozzle, and I'm cleaning it off that heat shield or whatever that gold thing is. Come on, I just need a little metal thing to clean, a little brush. Okay. I have another nozzle. If this doesn't work, I'll change it. Put this back. See if I can get this in here. Tighten it a little bit. Who is this thing? All right. It says electrode position. So I'm just using the gauge made for this specific boiler, or burner I should say. It's got the gap, and it's got how far from the center of the nozzle and how far above it they have to be. And you can see if you watch this carefully, they're now even with each other. I'm just tightening it back up.
Be a little bit higher.
I'm going to stick it back in. Hopefully it fires up. All right, let's leave it like this. Tighten it. The gap. Yeah, the gap's good. All right, let's put this back in and see if it works. There we go. Right there. All right, this. Put this back on. Giant wrench. That's enough. All right. Put this back in here. Hopefully this is gonna touch. All right, let's close it. Then hopefully when I hit it, it works. Okay. Ready? Here goes nothing. Yeah. That was it. Let's see if it stays lit. That was it. I poured the excess oil or extra oil back in my oil tank, and it heated all the way up to 200 degrees, and it heated the house, and it's been working ever since. All right. Again, I'm sorry about how much motion there was in this video. I apologize. I got to look into this, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it.